Alright. Let's fucking go. Let's do it. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Time to draw, do art and stuff. Yeah. Ooh. Arty farty stuff. Should I turn off the face? I don't know, probably not. Alright, let's do this. I think I need to make that a little darker on the bottom. A bit of it a little darker. Oh man. Tablet positioning feels weird. I do not know why. Actually, that should be more desaturated. I am tired. I just did not want to wake up today. My alarm's going off. Then I turn it off. Then the one's going off. Then I turn it off. Then it's going off. Then I turn it off. I'm just like, eh. I feel like waking up. But then I did. And here we are. Here we are. And I'm gonna draw until this piece is done. I don't really care how long it takes me. I'm gonna go until I get it. I'm not in a very talky mood today, and I apologize for that. I'm mainly just tired. I don't know how much to actually talk about. I'm sure I'll figure something out eventually. I will be vibing though. The whole time I'll just be here vibing. Tomorrow will be Final Fantasy Day. Yeah. I know I didn't really stream it at all last week. I only streamed it once the week before, but hey, to be fair, that was my first time. But yeah, we will be going back into that there Final Fantasy 14 online for more Heavensward progression, and Heavensward no, for more Dragon Song progression rating. Yeah. Like yeah, Dragon Song, let's do it. I am not looking forward to Death of the Heavens. That mechanic looks like it's going to be frustrating. Wrath of the Heavens doesn't look that bad. It looks like it will be kind of annoying, but once you get a feel for it, it won't be that bad. It's just like like the timing on the twisters and stuff. I just realized I didn't really shade in the eyebrows at all. Like color in the eyebrows. It's not a huge deal, but it's kind of unfortunate. Yeah, I know I mentioned this on Twitter, but I actually think I might play Torna, Xenoblade 2 Torna, on stream before Xenoblade 3 comes out sometime. Mainly because I never actually finished Torna. I know pretty much everything that happened there, and I got spoiled on it a long time ago, but I never actually finished it. So I kind of wanna do that before Xenoblade 3 comes out. And doing it on stream would be good. I think it'd be nice. do that alongside of Yakuza and my art stuff. The only bad thing about it is that, like, with Final Fantasy taking up three nights of the week, it's like kind of limited in terms of like when I can actually play it. Because I also want to do like a lot of art stuff and more Yakuza. I don't know, I'll figure out. I also have a lot of stuff to do off stream as well. I got commission work, which is nice. I like commissions. And then I got model stuff, and then other bullshit. Busy, 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 busy. It's just fun. I think I've been busy lately. Tired. I'm sleepy. I'm a sleepy boy. Well, that's where top right go. Got to remember that because it is important. Actually, I do a bit of like purplish. Yeah. I hope this doesn't take me too long today. I know I said I'll go until I'm done because I just want to finish the piece, but I do hope it doesn't take me too long. I'll go for as long as I need to, but you know how that is. If how long I need to is less time, then that's nice. Because I want to work more on some commission stuff, but I can't do that on stream for a variety of reasons. Mainly one big one. There's one big reason why I can't work on commissions on stream. It's got the naughty bits that Twitch don't likey. I generally don't mind doing not safe for work stuff, but I definitely can't do it on Twitch. I'm sorry. I apologize for the big yawn. Hey, new adventure. Let's go. I will eventually get tired of this general mix. It's just a live stream from NCS. I think it stands for no copyright sound. I'll eventually get tired of this mix and move on to something else. But for now, I'm sticking with it. I'll probably use the Riot music for Final Fantasy streams. Just because the music's at the like back of my mind. It's just there, so I'm not like So music for Final Fantasy when I'm rating Final Fantasy is just there, so I'm not listening to the same song over and over and over and over and over again in game. I barely register it or pay attention to it. After this Eunie piece, I will do Senna from the Xenoblade 3. I don't know if I will set up a post for it today or not. I would stream me doing post stuff, but it takes me such a long time, and I'm not like actually drawing it all. It's a lot of me looking through like art to get ideas and stuff. I look at a lot of like not safe work art as well to get ideas. Even if what I do, like even if the piece itself isn't inherently not safe for work and it is like completely safe for work, like say this, which mind you, this one I didn't take inspiration from a not safe for work piece or anything, but I do pretty regularly for even like just regular standard like safe work art. And yeah, I can't look at safe work stuff on Twitch. That would not be good. So I'll just continue just sketching out like in my general pose on off stream, and then go from there. I should learn the sketch cleaner so that when I go to clean it up in the overpainting stage, it's even less work I need to do. Maybe I'll start sketching with solid black, because I noticed that when I color my lines black after the fact, so I typically sketch in like a dark blue or purple or something, and then I will color them black when I go to do line art and stuff. Like not line art, but when I go to like do base colors and everything. And then when I turn them all like dark black, like I notice that that's when it like becomes really apparent just how messy everything is. But if I were to sketch in black from the start, and I think I will do, in terms of stream of personal art, I will do Senna next, and then maybe Ethel. And maybe I'll draw the Xenoblade 2 girl. I don't know. I would do the Xenoblade 3 boys, but I don't really draw men that much. I really only draw men if I get commissioned for it, or if I'm like super inspired. I just like drawing cute girls. It's fun. There's not nearly as much hair blocking her face as there was in the Mio piece blocking like Mio's. So I probably won't do that thing where I have a little bit like, I probably won't bother doing the thing where it's like a bit covering it. I don't know. It didn't really look great. After looking at the Mio piece a few more times, after the fact there was a sun, I'm like, I wasn't really vibing with that, so I probably won't do it for this one. Hopefully I can get some more model work done today. I didn't really work on it all yesterday. I got some work on commission stuff done, but I still feel bad for not being as productive as I could have been. Which, it's okay. I mean, nothing I can do about it, really. No, nothing to do about it now, really. Yesterday has passed, and today has come. So, what constitutes as yesterday and today for me right now is a bit scrambled, considering the time I go to bed and the time I wake up. So I do need to make sure I'm up by 7 tomorrow. Like, up and ready by 7, because that's what my raid time is. So, I expect stream at 7 tomorrow. Also, when I stream Final Fantasy, for anybody who is here and chats, don't expect me to pay as much attention to chat, because I'm focused on doing the fight. I'll do what I can, but I might need to mess with audio a little bit for Final Fantasy. I haven't actually touched it at all. I have a separate scene entirely for it, because I don't feel like turning on and off my chat blocker every time I go to stream. So I'm like, alright, separate scene with the chat blocker just there. I'm using a picture of Monica I drew a while ago. I haven't drawn Monica in forever. It's kind of a shame DDLC has lost a bit of its relevancy, because I really like drawing the characters. And obviously, like, I can still draw them. Nothing wrong with it, but it's... If you want to play the game, you have to draw characters that are popular. Xenoblade 3, at the moment, is pretty popular. It's kind of a shame that I just have no interest in a lot of the, like, standard stream and Twitch and stuff. Like, I don't care about Minecraft, I don't care about Apex, I don't care about Valorant, I don't care about Fortnite. I don't care about Grand Theft Auto. Like, there's a lot of things that are commonly played or done I just don't care for. I have no interest in. I did download Apex, like, literally 2 months ago, because I have a friend who kept pestering me if I wanted to play. Well, I think he pestering me. They brought it up a few times, so I'm like, you know what, fuck it, fine. For you, I'll do it. Downloaded it. I did the opening tutorial, which took like 10 minutes. I messed with my settings, which took like another couple minutes. Put down the game, and I haven't touched it since. They haven't asked me if I wanted to play, because here's the thing. I am never going to ask them if they want to play, because I have no interest in going out of my way to play it on my own or anything, and I'm not going to initiate playing it. You know, if I'm going to do something like that, if I'm going to ask somebody if they want to play something, and they say no, then I'm just going to end up wanting to play on my own regardless. I just figure, you know, I'll play with them as well. I feel kind of like a dick for putting the onus on them, but at the same time, I literally downloaded a game with the explicit, like, with the very explicit, like, intention of playing with them. That's it. That's all. I'm never playing it alone. And we just haven't played it together at all. And that's okay. I'm not that upset over it, because I don't really have an interest in the game much. More so interest in hanging out with a friend. I've been spending more time than I probably should playing League of Legends with people lately. I got sucked back in because people I know are playing it, and I'm like, I'm lonely and bored, so I'm gonna spend time with people. It's been okay. I was upset because I've been when I play mid lane, I've been playing Ari because I'm one thingy off from getting Mastery 7 with her, but for some reason I struggle really hard with her at the moment. And I had a really good game yesterday. But it only gave me an S minus and not like even just a default S, which was sad. If it even gave me like just a standard S, I'm like, I would have been fine with it. I don't even need S plus, just regular S. Damn, it's wild how much work I got done in like just 20 minutes. I don't know. I feel like since I went a little harder on the initial painting, I don't need to go as hard with the overpainting on details and stuff. Mainly just cleaning up the lines. Maybe adding a bit more like contrast. No, I had a friend of mine mention on my birthday that they'd like to hang out sometime soon, but I haven't heard from them since about that. And I have no idea when they're planning on it. If they want to hang out, I'm game, but I need to know when so I can let people know like I won't be streaming that day. Or I'd be streaming like really late that day or something. Granted, if it did happen, it'd probably be sometime over the weekend. Not this weekend, just any weekend. I can't do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday in general because of Final Fantasy. We've been kind of consistent with keeping our full schedule lately because of life shit getting in the way. Hello, welcome to chat, Orlek. Thank you. I am extremely excited for this game. Xenoblade 1 and 2 are two of my favorite games of all time at this point. And I've been loving the like drip feed of information stuff we've been getting for the third game, or for Xenoblade 3 rather. Because technically Xenoblade 2 is the third game. But yeah, I've been loving the drip feed of content, and I love the character designs. So I'm like, I want to draw them. I'm gonna draw them. They're mine. I'm gonna draw them all. I'm doing this. I did Mio the other day. I'm doing Eunie now, and I'm gonna do Senna next. Hopefully sometime by the end of this week, I'll get started on that. Yeah, there are things about both 1 and 2 I absolutely love. Like, I don't know which one I like more. Probably 2. If I had to guess, probably 2, but I don't know. Like, it's hard to pick. 2 is very divisive though. Like, there are a lot of people who absolutely hate 2 for some reason. I don't know why, but well, okay. I kind of get why, depending on if they finish or not. Well, you're currently drawing Pyra. How's that going? I've tried to draw Pyra before. I've tried to draw Pyra and Mithra once before, but their outfits are they killed me, man. They just absolutely killed me. I could not do it. Like, I was struggling super hard. I think if I went back and tried again, it wouldn't be that bad. Depends on what I do with it, but I don't know if I would. And they just have so many like small details and things in their design, and it's like, oh man, it's just a pain. I kind of want to draw Nia at some point. Maybe in the like new outfit, because it's totally Nia and Melia. No, if I draw Rashad to Pyramid. Yeah, it's true. It's true. I like Shulk. Shulk's a good boy. Shulk was a really fun protagonist. I like his development over the course of the game. I hope Noah's a good protagonist as well, because I really like Shulk and Rex, and I have faith that they'll make Noah a good protag as well. I have no reason to believe he won't be, but still, like, there's always that chance that he ends up falling flat. Rex was I know Rex's voice actor got memed on a lot for his yelling, but oh my god, he nailed it. He nailed it with the emotional scenes. What chapter was it? Chapter 7, I think? Like, it's either chapter 7 or chapter 8, like the start of it. Like the ending, I think it's the end of chapter 6 going into chapter 7, where they're on Uriah. Oh my god. Like, the fucking acting there and everything was so good. It was so good. Thank you for following, Orlek. I appreciate that. Yeah, it was, oh my god, it's so good. Like, Rex's emotion, like, I know, he was, what, it took a bit for the characters to, like, really get it, like, the actors to really find a groove with their characters in the game. But once they got rolling, it was so good. It was so good. And, like, the emotional side of Rex's voice acting was too good. Also, Rex is a good boy. He's a good boy. He's just a little lad. He just wants to help his friends. You know, he wants to go to the World Tree and help his friends. Granted, unbeknownst to him, said help was actually a net negative for said friends, but still. Sorry for anybody here who hasn't played 1 or 2. I don't know about X. I don't know anything about it. I haven't played it. But I'm sorry for anybody who hasn't played 1 2. But this is kind of a spoiler for Xenoblade 1 2. But I can't wait to find out how Noah dies in Xenoblade 3. Because he's a Xenoblade protagonist, which means he's guaranteed to die at some point. Shulk did. Rex did. Noah's going to too. I would be genuinely surprised if Noah does not die. Mind you, not permanent death. It wasn't permanent for the other two. But it still happened. It still fucking happened. Honestly. I know there was like an ESRB rating or whatever thing for Xenoblade 3. And it sounds like it's going to be dark. Like, at least compared to the other two games. To be fair, the general premise is that it's literal children of soldiers of two nations fighting each other. So, I think the premise alone is already fairly dark. So, I guess we'll see. I'm still really curious as to like what the tattoo means and everything, because that's just been a huge mystery, and they haven't expanded upon it at all. They've been teasing and hinting, sort of. Well, not even really. It's just been there, and people have been speculating and theorizing. The deal in trailers, excuse me. What's up? Is it the like time skip, or not time skip, but like the flashback thing with the planet? Oh, I like that color. The connoisseur seems complete, but still, huh? You know what? That's a fair point. Yeah, that's actually a good point. I'm not sure. That's interesting. Hopefully it'll get explained. I know there was a whole world convergence thing. It could have a bit to do with that. Maybe there's another giant mech that ends up like taking the Meccana's sword and like repairing it or something. Or maybe they just didn't think about it and made something that looks cool, because let's be real, the Meccana's sword through the Orion Titan is really cool. Like, it's just a really cool visual. I'm not sure. I honestly don't know. Yeah, they forgore. They forgore. How dare they forgore? I don't know. On the one hand, like, I think that's like the simplest argument. It's like they just forgot and they just want to make a cool visual. But on the other hand, from what I understand, this entire series has been planned out for like 2 decades in excruciating detail. So I don't know. I don't think that's something they just forget. Well, we already know how Xenoblade 3 is connected to the other games because of the ending of Xenoblade 2. But I gotta say, I am really disappointed that I got spoiled on how Xenoblade 2 and 1 and 2 were connected right before I got to it in the game itself. Like, it was just a couple of days before I actually got to it in my playthrough of Xenoblade 2. I was really upset. Normally, it's not the end of the world I got spoiled on stuff. Like, I got spoiled on Numa, right? And, like, okay, like, that... Who cares? That's not that big of a deal. Hell, technically, even talking about Mithra is a spoiler, because she doesn't happen until, like, chapter 3. But yeah, that was the one thing. I was like, I accidentally spoiled myself on it, and I was really upset by that, because if I actually saw that reveal without getting spoiled, I would have been losing my mind. I thought it was just, like, such a cool reveal. I thought they changed to Alvis key. Yeah, that's true. I actually like that they changed Alvis's key to a core crystal. It's for anybody who played 2, it's a nice touch. For anybody who played 1, it'd be like, huh, this is interesting. Like, you see, you notice it's a not important detail in the first game for the most part. Like, you don't really think anything of it, but then you get to the second game, and it starts, you know, it starts firing some things off. Like, it's like, okay, this is interesting. It's interesting. All right, why did Alvis have this exact same design on his thing as like Pyra and Mithra, right? I think it was a cool thing. I get why it wasn't like that in the original game, because I don't think they were planning that. Like, I know I literally just said they've been playing this excruciating detail for like 2 decades or something, but that's like one of those very small, fine details that really only becomes relevant when you get to it in the late stages of development. And I don't necessarily blame them for not having something like that ready, when especially since Xenoblade 2 was just like a twinkle in their eye at that point, I'm sure. Like, all things considered, Xenoblade 1, if that's all that we got from Xenoblade as a franchise, it's a pretty good standalone game. Like, it's entirely satisfying on its own. Like, it ends in a satisfying way, and it explains enough. Obviously leaves enough open for future games, which they clearly did do. But like, if that was all we got, it would have been completely understandable and reasonable, and it wouldn't have felt bad. But I'm glad we ended up getting more Xenoblade, because I love this franchise. I really want to play X at some point, but I don't have a Wii U, and I don't want to emulate it. I'm hoping for maybe eventually a port to Switch. I don't know how likely that is. But if it gets ported, I will buy it and play it. And I will be excited. I wonder if they're ever going to give us an X2. I know people have been wanting it for a while. Maybe after Xenoblade 3. I am curious as to how X connects back to the rest of the series. I know there are like some theory stuff. I don't know if there was anything like hard, concrete. The X and Xenoblade franchise are amazing. The story, the designs, the art, the character of the world. Oh my god, the world is so good. Monolith are literally masterclass in designing worlds. Like, it's so good. I don't mind that it's on the Switch. I don't mind Xenoblade stuck on the Switch per se, but imagine if Monolith wasn't forced to develop for an underpowered console. You know, like, just imagine the depth they can go into. I mean, just seeing what they can do already with such heavy limitations on themselves by the hardware that they are forced to develop on, it's just mind-blowing. But at the same time, they're fucking wizards. But they've been doing it for 3 console generations now. But for 3 console generations, they've been pushing them to their absolute peak, their absolute limit to get everything out of it they can for these games. Happened with Xenoblade 1, happened with Xenoblade X, happened with Xenoblade 2, and probably even further in Xenoblade 3. And I am excited, and yeah, like, I'm just really excited for this game. Probably one of the best Nintendo systems was by Monolith. They create great games and all stuff. Yeah, from what I understand, Monolith is actually like 2 studios. There's the development side of Monolith, which are obviously doing their game stuff, but then there is like an art studio side. Hi Ben, good morning. Yeah, there's like an art studio side, which is like just the artists, and it's that side that helps with other games like Breath of the Wild. Like Breath of the Wild would not exist without Monolith, or at least it would not exist in the way it does, right? So we have Monolith to thank for that. And I'm so, like, okay, I hate Nintendo as a company, but I love their properties. I don't hate them quite enough to not buy their shit, unfortunately. But yeah, them buying Monolith was such a giant boon. And imagine, like, you gotta think, it was an entire campaign to get Xenoblade out to the West, right? Like, it was a super hard fought battle by fans and stuff to convince Nintendo of America and just like Western Nintendo in general to get this series out. And now look at it. Like, I just recently read a report that Xenoblade 3 is more anticipated than Splatoon 3 in Japan, which is insane to think about, right? Like, this franchise blew up in a ton. Like, it's absolutely insane. And I cannot be happier. Like, granted, I'm a relatively new fan. I didn't play Xenoblade 1 back on PlayStation. I never played Xenogears or Xenosaga. I had only just gotten into the series, like, not last year, but around the time Xenoblade 1's remake on remaster on Switch came out, right? Like, Xenoblade Definitive. That's around the time I actually really got into the series proper. So I'm a relatively new fan. Like, I can't say I have like the veteran status or anything. I've been a long-standing fan or anything. But man, I wish I was. I was gonna say I really wish I was. I wish I'd been there from day one. Because I absolutely adore this series. I wonder how much new blood is going to be put in, is going to come in with Xenoblade 3. Like, Smash definitely helped increase popularity with Pyra and Mithra. I completely recommend Xenogears. Makes concept have its time. Yeah, I mean, I've heard nothing but good things about Xenogears and Xenosaga. Maybe at some point I'll get around to it. I just need a way to play them. I know emulation's a thing, so that's probably how it would be. But if I'm going to stream them, I'd rather not stream emulated if I can help it. Like, I have nothing against emulation, but I don't know. I'm just weird at times. I would need to find the time at some point. If I do ever play it, it won't be anytime recently. I have too much else on my plate at the moment. In terms of just games, I have Yakuza I'm playing through, and I'm contemplating playing through Torna on stream, because I never actually end up finishing Torna. And then obviously I have all my art stuff, and then I have a lot of art stuff going on off stream. I have commission stuff, and I'm working on a VTuber model and everything, so I am busy, which is fun. But yeah, if I do end up playing it, it won't be anytime soon. But it's not off the table. It's not off the table entirely. If I want to experience the story, there's a chance I might just watch a playthrough of it, of the other Xeno games, just because. But I know playing them's probably more impactful. Let's see. I'll keep messing with this hair. But yeah, big exciting. I can't wait. We only got 2 months left. Less than 2 months, which is scary. It's scary to think about. Like, oh my god, the biggest Chad move is them coming out with like a release date when they first announced the initial trailer. And I was like, all right, that's respectable, that's understandable. And then they come back a couple months later and be like, oh yeah, you know that release date? Yeah, I'm sorry, that's not the actual release date. Sorry, it's sooner. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? It is very uncommon for a studio I have to go now. Leave stream open. The art looks awesome. It'll be wonderful. Take it. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. Thanks for chatting for a bit. I appreciate all the same. I should hopefully finish this today, so it should be on the full piece should be on my Twitter later. So yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you. But yeah, it's not common to see a dev announce their games coming out earlier than anticipated. A lot of the times when you hear about release date changes, it's a delay, which makes sense. It's annoying, but it makes sense. But yeah, no, Xenoblade is just like, Monolith's just like, yeah, no, it's coming out sooner. Granted, it's coming out sooner because of Splatoon. They needed to delay Splatoon, and I think with the way Nintendo does things, they couldn't have just like a giant vacancy of a major release. Because Splatoon 3 and Xenoblade 3 are like their big releases for the year. Maybe Breath of the Wild if it was coming this year, but I think it was delayed for next year. Which, rip, but whatever. But yeah, it was just like super surprising to see that it was coming sooner. I kind of wanted the collector's edition or whatever because I wanted the art book, but I ended up deciding against it. I'm going to get the standard edition. I'm just gonna get on the eShop digitally. I have a physical copy of Xenoblade 1, but I only have a digital copy of Xenoblade 2, and I'm just gonna get a digital copy of 3. Oh, the hair looks a bit weird to me. It feels really muddy at certain places. Maybe it's because of the highlight being so bright? Maybe. That's probably what it is. The highlight's so bright and saturated that having these super desaturated colors right next to it makes it feel muddy. I don't know if I can really fix that at all. You know, as interesting as the concept of having like seven playable characters on the field at once. Well, 6, maybe 7. I know there'll be 7 people. I know you control 6 of them. Anyways, as interesting as the concept is, I hope it doesn't make combat feel bad. I hope it helps. I hope combat feels really good in 3. Combat in 2 was really good. The issue with it is that it took so long to both unlock everything and for the game to, like, the game didn't explain things well. It took a while to unlock everything it had on offer. And it was really, it had a lot of depth, but it's because it's just how complex it was. Once you finally got a feel for it, it was really, really good. Like, it was a really good combat system, but it took a while to get to that point. And then, like, with art recharge and stuff, like, it took forever to actually unlock, like, art recharges and stuff. So it was really slow in the beginning. It picked up a lot by the end game, but, you know, it's a long game. It takes a while to get to said end game. Really, it picks up more by, like, the mid game when you get, like, art recharge pouch items and stuff, and you get, like, the criticals recharge your arts or something, or like you use an art and recharge fills another art. So that. Hi Crystal, what's up? How are you? I am doing the art thing. No? Why would there be somebody need a bonk? My chat is well behaved, damn it. I've whipped them into shape. And by that I mean, there's only a handful of people that actually come by and talk, and most of them have been pretty cool. Or people I know, so. as a part of my mod duties. Yep. Understandable. Here's the thing, when it comes to my enforcement, I don't ask, I just do, and then I get yelled at because of reasons. I punch first and then ask questions later, and then I get yelled at. That's always fun. Mod duties, sacred thing, Clocko. Yeah, that makes sense. You're not technically my only mod, but you might as well be my only mod. So I appreciate you. But that's not a conversation that I'm gonna have on stream. You can see who the other mods are. You have that ability and power. Not that I need you to at all, but do you have the ability to edit my stream title and stuff? If not, let me know and I can change that for later. I don't. It's not really that important right now because I don't plan on changing my stuff like mid-stream at the moment. But yeah, I would need to look at my dashboard. That title boobs. God. Okay, well, I will change that later if you want me to. I trust you. For the most part. I believe in you and your ability to not completely change things so that they... I don't know where I'm going with that. I trust you. I trust you well enough. It's big man. Okay. Which I didn't use the Streamlabs commands. But I don't use Streamlabs, I use Stream Elements. Yeah, I'll just probably just make you an editor at some point. I won't do it right now, I'll probably do it after the stream. It's not a huge concern because I don't plan on changing things, but just in case I need them to be changed and I forget to do it, having somebody else there to watch my back is good. Yeah, I know, they have kind of the same functionality. It was just after Streamlabs, like, basically completely stole OBS's idea, or, like, not idea, like, they basically just stole OBS and tried to make it their own, while completely trying to invalidate actual OBS. I'm just like, that does not sit right with me, so I'm not using Streamlabs. Stream Elements didn't do something like that, as far as I'm aware. Like, I get it, having competing software and everything, perfectly fine. Perfectly fine, completely valid, I get it. It's not a bad thing to have something being a competitor, but if you're going to be a competitor, don't literally do the exact same thing, down to copying and replicating their exact website, like word for word, picture for picture. Like, that is scummy. There are a lot of people who are new to this and don't necessarily know any better. And when they see OBS, they see people talking about OBS, and then they see, like, Streamlabs OBS, it's like, alright, well, it has OBS in the title. Maybe people are just abbreviating it, and that's what they mean. And then, like, they go look, and it looks all professional and everything, and it looks the exact same. It's like, alright, well, I'm going to use this. And, like, fine, but that's really, really scummy, in my opinion. I'm just like, I will just avoid using them because that's scummy. Now, if Stream Elements is something scummy as well, then I'll probably try to find an alternative to that. That isn't either, though that might be difficult. Also, Slobs is a terrible abbreviation. Yeah, it is. Slobs is pretty bad, I agree. Thankfully, I don't really have to worry about it at all because, well, I use the Stream Elements and OBS. OBS is not that difficult to use for the most part. There are things on it that I still don't know how to do, but I can figure They're not super important. I can figure out how to do it later. And there's a chance I might not even be able to do what I have in mind. I need to learn how to animate. I need to learn how to rig. I need to learn how to animate. I need to learn how to make good emotes. I need to learn graphic design. I need to do all this within like 4 months. Like within a few months. Not that I have a particular deadline to learn all these things, but I do need to learn it. You won bingo 3 times. Nice. What'd you win? Did you just win the joy and satisfaction of winning bingo, or did you actually get a prize? I'm gonna have a lot on my plate moving forward. And it's gonna be fun. You get $3. Nice. Now that's $3 you wouldn't have had otherwise. So, congrats. I'm proud of you. I believe in you, and you did it. And you didn't let me down. I didn't realize you were playing bingo, but I still believed in you all the same. You know what, Crystal? You know what? Let's play Hangman. Let's play Hangman. Let's play Hangman. All right. Yeah, let's play Hangman. Get the letter. Get the letter. Whoop. I'll just leave that up there as you guess letters all work. X. No X. No X, sorry. No X, sorry. Why would you guess X? X is such an uncommon letter. I guarantee I am going to get smacked after this for this word. Oh, no, it's a 6-letter word. Wait. Oops. I am missing. There's one extra letter. Yeah. Okay. There's one extra letter. Nope. No we. I'm sorry. Apologize. No we. Well, now that's just rude. Oh, there is a T. There's a T. There's a T. Yeah, letter. That title. Banana, you wouldn't even be able to do that if you wanted to. You're not a mod. Can you imagine if I gave Banana Editor permissions, but not you, Crystal? You'd be mad. Yeah, I don't blame you. I'd be mad too, probably. That's my favorite. I should have spit myself before I tried it. I mean, I already banned you once as a test. Nope, no way. I'm sorry. You got an arm. I'm not drawing the actual gallows because I don't know if I could do that on Twitch. I'm just gonna draw the dude. I'm just gonna draw a little dude. You can play Hangman without drawing the gallows. You wanna ban yourself? Please don't do it again. Don't worry, I'm not gonna ban you again. Mainly because it's annoying to unban people. Crystal, don't ban Banana. He didn't do anything wrong. I just needed to prove a point to him at one point. I needed to show him what actually getting banned does in Twitch, because I don't think he knew. And all it does is block you from viewing chat. From viewing and communicating in chat, but you still watch the stream. No, you. I'm sorry. I like how you're doing all the vowels. Ah, this is really light. Sure. He's got a green arm. Annual teeth. The only flash command I actually used is raid. I think it's easier to raid with slash commands than it is going through into settings. Ban abuse. I didn't abuse no ban. I banned you as soon as I could after the fact. Just needed to prove the point, that's all. In? I'm sorry, Crystal, no win. I got a leg. You're gonna be mad at me. You're gonna be mad at me. And it's gonna be funny. We're playing Hangman! Yeah, I'll draw a hat. I'll draw a hat. I'll give you a few more tries, because it's just funny. I will do... I'll do 4 lines for the hat. I'll do 4 lines. Is that an L or an I? I can't tell if that's an L or an I. Either way, it's wrong. Either way, both L and I are wrong. So whichever one that is... No. It is an I. Okay. Well, you already know it's not L. You know, I'll give you that one as a freebie. There's no L. I'll give you that as a freebie. No L. It is not rhythm, no. But there is an R. If you only put the R in. Here, I'll give you an R. Quartz? It is not quartz, no. And none of those letters are in there, so I'm not giving you a freebie there. That looks like a 9. I'm sorry, I'll erase that and rewrite it. That looks like a 9. It's an A. I like how he has one green arm. That's just really funny to me. I don't know why. Masturbating arm. Oh, so he's a lefty? Got it. I'm trying to keep it on screen so you can see. P? There's no P. I'm sorry. Alright. Yep. I don't have that command. I'm sorry. I'm not adding a P and poop command. I'm sorry, guys. Dookie. Chris is going to find a way to add it for me, and I'm going to be scared. Unbanana. Oh my god. That's gross. Why? It's just the mere concept of it. It's just visualizing it. See? There is no C. He gets another bit of his hat. There we go. His hat's gonna be multifaceted. It's hard. Hangman can be really hard. Oh, there is an O. Congratulations. You got it. Oh. I feel like there's one big letter. If you get it, you'll know. G. There's no G. Oh, that. Alright, you got one more guess. You know what? You know what? I won't add this against you, but there's no V either. You know, Crystal, if you get this, once I unlock affiliate, I will gift you a sub. I will gift you a tier 3 sub to myself. I know what I'm doing. You get, I'll give, you got one more guess, but I might give you a freebie. These are all the letters that it's not it. All of these are not in the word. This is an N. That's an N. This is a V. Oh. Oops. Oh, wait, what? Oh, I drew it on this layer. Let me... whoops. There we go. And this is apparently on the wrong layer. There we go. I like how even in my small game of Hangman, I am just messing up my layers. Way to go, me. Sorry, I need to tilt the layer, tilt the canvas a bit. Yep, there's an S. No, that's not a Q. This is the word. There's 2 letters left. There's 2 letters left. Sports is a good guess. But if there was another S in there, I would have put it. So it's not sport. I knew you'd be mad. I love you, Crystal. Hey, you know what? To be fair, I had to give a couple freebies, but you did get that. I will gift you, when I unlock affiliate, I will gift you a tier 3 sub. I will gift you a tier 3 sub to my channel. I will do that for you, okay? Holy shit, that is tiny. Just for you. Like I said, I knew you'd be mad at me for that, but I had to do it. That's why I very specifically asked you if you wanted to play Hangman, because I thought it'd be funny. I'm sorry, I love you, Crystal. You're the best. You know what? I will go. I'm sorry. I apologize, but I will write that down. I apologize for my poor spelling. Shoddy. To be fair, I think W would have been a harder letter to guess than, like, R. Or T. Well, okay, I guess it'd be T. I wonder what's more commonly used as a letter, A or O? Like, I wonder what shows up more in words. You fucking guessed egg. Yeah. To be fair, yeah, okay, that's a good point, yeah. I do apologize, though, because I did accidentally add an extra letter on it at start. I'm like, oh, shit, I'm bad at spelling. I did double check with myself, like, 4 times. Hey, it's more commonly used. Yeah, that makes sense. I had a feeling it was. I know S is one of the most commonly used letters in the alphabet, English alphabet. You know what? This wing, I've been working on it a little too long just because I wanted to prolong. I wanted to do the game of Hangman. It was funny. But I need to call it on this wing and move on to something else. Such as the little bit right next to the wing. The weapon. Yeah. Rendering out this weapon's gonna suck. It's gonna suck and I'm gonna cry because it sucks. I've been getting bullied. Sorry, Crystal. It's just, I had to do it. God, for making me sure my friends will be calling me sure. Nope. That's yikes from me, dog. Here's the thing. Anybody who actually buys followers is really fucking stupid. Because that shit could just get your account banned. Coco actually. No, it's not, I'm not banning people, I'm banning a bot. I'm just gonna ban someone right away. If it was a real person and they came in here, you know, if it was a real person that came here and started being weird, I wouldn't ban them right away. I'd like delete their message and it kept being weird. I'd time them out and then I'd ban them. You know, it's like a 3-strike policy, right? Unless they said something very, very explicitly like homophobic or racist or something. I came in here and they like dropped a hard R N-word or something. I'm not just gonna ban them right away, right? I'm not gonna do that. But an obvious bot is an obvious bot. Yeah. Yeah, they don't do anything great growth. Like, I don't know, buying followers is just really dumb. You're more likely to grow if you consistently produce content, you network with other people, you post on other social media platforms, and you play the game well. Good thumbnails, good titles, decent content. It doesn't even have to be good content, just decent content, and topics of interest, you know? So, like, if you look at, like, game theory, there's a reason they constantly cover, like, what's in. Like, why they covered, like... what did they say, the Riki word? The Riki word. I love Riki. Riki's the best. The great hero upon Riki. what is it, Dino Beast? I think it was what, the Dino Beast. He's Slayer of the Dino Beast. I love Ricky. He's the best. I never actually really used him much. I loved him as a character, but I didn't really like his playstyle very much, so I didn't use him. No pun. I'm not gonna ban you for saying no pun. I completely lost my train of thought. Then they do because followers do matter in some parts, mysterious algorithm, but because of bot buying, many sites explicitly hone in the power of followers part of your growth. Here's the thing, when it comes to growth, what's more important is watch time and viewer retention. Well, at least on YouTube. I know that's true. I know it's true on YouTube. I'm not 100% sure if that's how it works on Twitch, but it is more important to have people consistently watching your content and watching as much of it as possible than it is to just have a high number of subscribers. I used to see somebody with an account with like 1 million subs, but they're only getting like 10,000 views per video. That's not a healthy channel. Like, it's... yeah, they have a lot of subs, but only a fraction, like 1% of their subs potentially are watching their content. Like, that's not good, you know? Yeah, Twitch algorithm is weird. I know, unfortunately, when it comes to Twitch, you can't really grow by just streaming on Twitch alone. You have to be on other social media. Even something as simple as Twitter and posting, like, hey, I'm going live. Like, if I look at my analytics, like, I'm going to go to my analytics right now real quick. Let's see, channel analytics. Like, here, I'll post this because I don't really care about showing other people, but... whoops. Here, posted in this. If you look at my analytics, like, obviously, I'm not a very big channel, right? But so far, only 34% of my views come from followers. 22% come from other channel pages, which I think is mainly for me rating. 21%, I think that is my Twitter. That is me posting to Twitter, and that is me posting to Discord. I only post to 2 Discords. One of them is Buns, one of them is a private Discord that only has a handful of us in it. But I post on Twitter every single time I go live, and I post every single time I finish and telling people, hey, thanks for coming, because obviously I do appreciate it. But literally 20% of my viewers come from completely off-site, at least initially. Which, mind you, again, 67 views. I don't have that many, but still, like, I feel like those numbers are going to remain roughly consistent moving forward. You have to be on other social media to grow, and it sucks. Like, it really sucks. I wish you could just stream. Like, just, if you want to grow on Twitch, I wish you could just stream, but you can't. It sucks. Mind you, I don't mind posting on Twitter. I don't mind doing it, because I'm already on Twitter, so it's nothing out, like, that big of a deal to me, but it sucks that you have to do it. Watch time is better because bots won't actively watch, and if they're trained to tune in, they don't count because of their behavior. Twitch also does watch time as well, but it's also reputation and accounts for viewers. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, active engagement and watch time are like the big ones. At least posting maybe honest designers. Yeah, I mean, Twitch content is its own thing, right? And in this day and age, a lot of content is more catered towards very short content, like short form content, because of like TikTok, and I know Vine's not a thing anymore, but Vine is kind of what started. But Vine and TikTok and YouTube Shorts and stuff. If you really, really want to grow, you need to do TikTok, and it sucks. I don't want to do TikTok, so I'm not going to do TikTok. But you wanna do short form content like that. I just want to vibe and stream. I think it's fun. I have no interest doing TikTok. If I was going to make video content, I'd rather do YouTube stuff. If I really wanted to, I could probably... well, I want to do it now because I want to wait for a model to start really pushing for it. But if I was going to do short form stuff like on TikTok, I do like clips, probably. I don't know. I don't know what their policy is, but I'd probably do like clips from stream and stuff. So I'd have to like sit down and like go through and listen to me be cringe for hours to find something kind of funny. Yeah, I have zero interest in TikTok. I don't want to do it at all. I'd be more inclined to do YouTube Shorts, which is basically the same thing, but at least on the site I actively use. You want to have Instagram, you have to dedicate to it, and that's why I hate it. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. I made an Instagram at one point. I didn't do anything with it. I didn't post anything on it. I only followed a single person. If you're interested, that said person is Keenan Lafferty, K&Kel. He is the reason I know anything about digital art. I will post his channel momentarily. Whoops, that's Reddit, not YouTube. I don't know him personally. Sort of. I have talked to him before a little, but anyways, this is who I followed on Instagram, right? I digress. That's not important. The important part about K&Kel is that he's the only reason I made Instagram. I followed him, whatever. I didn't post anything. My family found my account. I had nothing on there, but I had family members find my account. And I'm like, fuck that. I didn't have anything to be posted. There's no reason for me or anything, but I'm like, just the sheer concept of the fact that my family somehow found my account with me not having anything on there other than my name. I don't think I even have my last name, just my first name. I'm like, yeah, no, fuck that. I'm deleting this. Fuck this. I'm deleting my Instagram. Because I'm not dealing with that. It's not even that I post anything, but I'm just like, fuck that. Alright, so a VTuber is somebody who has a fully, not rigged, but a functional model, or a VTuber is basically just someone that has a model of something. It doesn't have to necessarily be an anime character, of just something. It could be anything from an anime character to an animal to a lamp. It's just something on screen that represents you as a person that isn't your actual face. Even as something as simple as, like, let's say, you know, here's my stick man model. Like, this is me. Woo, yeah, me. Woo, right? What it constitute as a PNG tuber is a lot of models are either 3D models or 2D rigged models that can move. They react to your face. You use a webcam or an iPhone with tracking or something to track your face to replicate that movement on the model. Basically a face cam, but not your actual face, some just representation of you or a character. A PNG specifically is a model that's not animated. It is just a static image. So, like, let's say I use this as a PNG. This would be a horrible PNG, mind you. Like, this would be horrible for a PNG tuber. But let's say I use this picture as a PNG. It would basically just be this in the corner, just kind of reacting as you do it. Like, it's just there as a representation, but not fully, like, not fully animated or anything. There's some little things you can do with the PNG model. Like, a lot of people will like desaturate. Yeah. A lot of people will like desaturate their model. Where's the saturation? Yeah, a lot of people will like desaturate and like darken their model when they're not speaking, and then when they like speak up, it'll like light up, and they'll do that back and forth. It's just a little thing you could do like Discord or like OBS or something. So yeah. At that point, it's not really a PNG, Taiji. But yeah, typically a PNG model is just a static model that doesn't really have any movement or anything. And like I said, it could be of literally anything. Like Banana here, his PNG is literally a cat and a banana. that's all it is, which is really cute. And it could be anything. There's nothing wrong with it. Yeah. Anyways, hi Taiji. Sorry, went along with an explanation why you joined chat. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Your live tweets probably do help you get viewers, but I recommend using some of your art as an eye catch potentially. If you're playing Ocarina, use some art to link. What would those emotion one be called in? Because they're not in whole model yet. Honestly, I don't know, Taiji. Maybe they are in PUG. I don't know. It's super adorable. Thank you, my mama, for making it. Hi, JJ. I was giving advice. I tried it for a while, but didn't get results. I mean, here's the thing. Growth is slow, and unless you have... I mean, even if you have a massive audience on Twitch, even if you have a massive audience, or not Twitch, if you have a massive audience on Twitter, it doesn't necessarily mean it'll translate to Twitch. You have to be persistent, you have to keep at it, you just have to keep going. Like, this is coming from someone who has, like, 20 followers on Twitch. Right, so, like, take what I'm saying with a grain of salt, but you just have to be persistent with it, and growth will be slow. Only a very handful of really lucky or really smart individuals end up growing exponentially quickly, and even they still take time. It's not like anybody gets like 1 million followers in a day, you know? Yeah, looking at numbers just makes you feel bad. I look at analytics after the fact, but while I'm actively streaming, I don't see my view count. I don't know how many people are here. I have no idea. I don't want to know. If there are people here, there are people here. If there aren't people here, well, I'm going to pretend like there are people here and just keep going at it. Because if I look at numbers and I only see 1 or 2 people actively watching, still appreciate it. I won't be upset by it, but I will be a bit sad because I'm like, damn, it sucks that this isn't a higher number. Independent of trying to be a streamer. If you can game and talk with literally nobody in chat, then you'll be fine. You have to get used to having an empty head. It's funny. Having a empty chat and having a super hyperactive chat with like 1,000 people in it require the exact same skill set, in my opinion. Because either chat, like if you have nobody in chat to talk to, well, you have to somehow be entertaining on your own, which is a skill in of itself. But at the same time, if you have a super hyperactive chat with like 1 billion people in there, all chatting to the point where you can barely read it, well, you can't carry a conversation with any one individual, so you still kind of have to be entertaining on your own. In my opinion, it is literally the exact same skill set. Just with a hyperactive chat, you might have an occasional comment that you see, which is basically the same as having a dead chat, right? In my opinion, it's a completely different skill set to have a chat that has like 20, 30 active people in it, which, you know, it's a decent number, but it's not super high, right? It's like, at the very low end, at the very top end, it's the exact same skill set, which is really funny to me. Streaming 0 views kind of sucks. I mean, it does kind of suck, but as long as you're enjoying it in the process, right? Like, you can't go into streaming expecting results. You have to do it because you want to do it and you want to enjoy it and have fun with it. No, I'm not saying wanting results is a bad thing. It's not. There's nothing wrong with wanting viewerships. There's nothing wrong with wanting growth. Especially if you want to make this a job. But it's very volatile. You are not guaranteed anything. Even if you have a following. Like, even if, like, let's say you have, like, 15k followers, you might have a stream where you only have, like, 60 people in there. Which, for 15k followers, that's not a lot. But then you might have another stream where you have like 200 people actively watching you. You know? It's just one of those things where you have to just do it because you enjoy it, not because of people following, and not because of people watching. As long as you're enjoying what you're doing, people will just come eventually, naturally. Now, there are ways of growing. This is Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, blah, 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 all that. It's a game. It's all just a game. That's all it is. It's just a giant game. How well can you play that game? There's a lot of theory behind it. There are a lot of tips and stuff. A lot of people give recommendation advice and everything. A lot of it is thumbnail, titles, actually doing stuff that people are interested in, filling out a niche, marketing yourself, networking with individuals. Just a lot of stuff. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of RNG too. Like, it's a game, but it's a game with RNG. Like, it's like a gacha game, right? You have to get lucky to some extent. You have to put in effort. You have to put in time. But you also have to get lucky. Like, it won't come easy. There are some people that Alright, one thing, right? Like, there are some people that get a video that's viral. Like, they've been doing everything, then one video just suddenly blows up. And let's say that person is you. Let's say you do, like, one video, one stream that just goes really, really, really viral, really blows up. Are you able to capitalize on it? You as an individual. Not conceptually, like, are people able to capitalize in general? No, like, are you as an individual? If you have a video, like, let's say you average, like, 1,000 views on a video. Like, you're doing video content, you average 1,000 views. And you suddenly get a video that gets 100,000. Are you able to capitalize on that? Because if you can, that's a sign that you are able to make it and that you're able to play the game well. But if you can't capitalize on it, then it doesn't matter that you had something blow up, because people are only going to watch that one thing. And it's hard. It's hard. A lot of it's networking, a lot of it's playing the game, a lot of it is just trying really hard, being consistent. The algorithm wants you to basically kill yourself doing this job. They want you to go 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, non-stop with literally 0 breaks. Not to say that you'll be completely irrelevant if you do take a break, and it's obviously very important to take a break. If your mental health is suffering, or even your physical health is suffering at all, you have to take a break. You can't go 100% of the time. Nobody can, and it's not right to expect people to. But unfortunately, the algorithm doesn't care. There's a reason a lot of, like, really big YouTubers or streamers have full teams that they pay. Like, they have editors, they have PR people, they have writers, they have all these, like, it's a full company at that point, because algorithm. Honestly, I'd say it's the opposite. Big streamers can afford to take a break because they already have a dedicated audience. Like, let's say if Asmongold took a break for a week, people are going to come back and watch him in droves, because, like, all right, he has a tough time, he needs to get something taken care of. People are going to come back and with vitriolic might, and he still has enough money, and he's still such a big name that even if he took a break, it's not people are going to forget him, or the algorithm's going to forget him. Oh yeah, I mean, like, a large break, yeah, maybe, yeah. Much as it's kind of clunky, sometimes kind of hard. Actually, or, like, you can use that to your advantage. I have a friend, and I won't say who they are, I don't even know if they're watching right now, I'm not going to check, but I have a friend who said that, before they became a VTuber, they were a flesh tuber. They did the regular face cam. They are able to speak Japanese, English, and French. But their native language is English, but they're able to speak fluent Japanese and fluent French. They marketed themselves as a Japanese speaker on Twitch. They spoke English, and they could capitalize on multiple markets. But they marketed themselves towards a non-English speaking market. There is a lot of untapped potential in non-English speaking markets. And if you can capitalize on it, you can grow insane. You can actually grow quite a lot off of it, especially if you speak Chinese or French. I was talking with them about this the other day. They honestly think that the Chinese and French market, especially VTubing wise, is very underutilized. If you become a primarily, like, Chinese or French speaking VTuber, there is a lot of potential for growth. Now, mind you, it's not going to be guaranteed. You have to work at it. But there is a lot of potential there. Mind you, I don't know what your native language is. I don't know what you speak that isn't English, but there is potential. Mind you, the overall total market itself is smaller, right? The amount of people who speak, like, say, Swedish is a lot smaller than English, right? But just having that skill set alone increases your marketability by a ton, because it allows you the potential of drawing new blood in. Me, I only speak English. I'm at a very net disadvantage. I cannot speak any other language, so I can't market myself to other language and stuff. I mean, for English, that's worked so far. I've made a couple connections. Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with wanting an English audience, right? Keep in mind, despite what I'm saying, if that's what you want, perfectly fine. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that, and go for it, you know. But don't think that the fact that English isn't your main language, isn't your primary language, is a negative, because honestly, in my opinion, it's not. It's a positive. In my experience, those who are multilingual end up growing quite a lot, especially in something like a VTuber community. You know, a lot of people, growth is very important, and it is, and a stable audience is a lot better for you in the long term. So even if you lose the followers coming from that high, you still have that steady viewership. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're right. Growth is nice because it makes the number go bigger. And big number make brain chemical happen, make you happy, fun time. But if you want to do this professionally, it's more important for it to be stable, stability, which means having a core audience that is willing to watch you regardless. And having a core audience it's not growth, it's a core audience, right? Big number make brain happy. Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, it does. Big number make brain happy, but it's more important to have a stable audience if you're planning on doing this professionally. I'm a big spike page and people just leave. Yeah, that's true. Monkey brain, go full monkey. When I catch out, yeah, basically. You want people who are willing to like do like 6-month subs, or buy your merchandise, or do like tier 3 subs, or gift a bunch of subs, or even if they can't support financially, people who are there watching every single stream, promoting you in other people's chats, clipping your content, actively talking in chat. You want people like that, because that shit helps promote a community. It helps keep you sustaining for a long term. In my opinion, it helps with the mental of doing this. Is like, it's very easy to run a trap of nobody cares, nobody's here, nobody's watching me, why am I even bothering to do this, nobody even cares. But honestly, all you need is that one person who's there every fucking stream, and all it takes is one person to be there supporting you the entire time, even if it's not financially. What do you guys go full time? I mean, yeah. I mean, the intention isn't necessarily. Alright. Oh, I need to go. That's super cool to speak about this. So you guys take care, everyone, and all smart. Thank you for stopping by. I know you hopped out a bit earlier. Thank you for coming by again. Like I mentioned earlier, if I'm finishing this today, regardless of how long it takes me. So the full art will be on my Twitter sometime later this evening. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. It was nice talking to you. To answer your question, Banana, not necessarily streaming per se. I mean, sure, I don't have anything against it. I want to do art professionally if I can help it. I want to do art professionally if I can help it. But, you know, if streaming is the means to an end of that, or even better, ends up being that end, like, I'm all for it, you know. Right now it's a hobby, and I'm not dumb. I know I'm not going to get, like, a lot of followers or anything right away. It's not going to be a professional job or anything immediately. I'm not foolish enough to think that I could do this for a living right away, right out the gate. But it won't stop me from at least putting in the effort and trying for a while. Especially while I'm enjoying it. What all time, yeah, it's best when you have even one dedicated viewer. Yeah. It shouldn't be more like a thing for me for time how fast to make it. Yeah, that's fair. Speaking of, I'm going to try to learn how to animate with you. Nice! Good luck. I hope that goes well. I will need to learn how to animate at some point. I have ideas. And some of those ideas require animation. Animation that I can't do yet. But I might be able to eventually, maybe. It might be hard. Might be difficult. And I might cry a lot. But I'm going to do it, damn it. Hey, Crystal, you You said Orlec's art was cute. I can't check right now, but I assume you went to their Twitter or something. Can you drop a link in chat so I can check it out later? I don't know if you just went to their Twitch or you went to their Twitter or whatever. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. Taiji, you missed the game of Hangman. I wish I had call with Crystal there because it would have been the funniest thing. Alright, thank you, thank you. I will check them out later. I got Twitter notifications and messages. I can't deal with that now because it's commission work. Ah! The game of Hangman where you guess letters to fill out a word. The answer was Shorty. I call Crystal short. It was funny. Crystal was angry. You did me something shorter than you today. You are now the certified not shortest person, so we can't make fun of you for being short anymore. That was the last joke. I will never mention it again. I think my friend's mom's like 4'10". I think I chipped a tooth in my sleep because it feels weird. It kind of hurts. What's that one? Oh. To be fair, when you're that small, is it really that big of a difference? Oh yeah, is it banana really short too? Leah's chat writing this on that. Yeah, I understand. But are you riding on a pony? Because I think that's an adequate size horse for you. I think you're a little too small for a full size. I'm sorry, I love you. Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. Poor Crystal just comes in here, wants to show her love and support, and then just gets bullied. It makes me small. Yeah, I'm 5'10". Don't hurt me, Crystal. Don't hurt me. Go to your entire bloodline. Fucking bet there ain't no bloodline. My bloodline is with me, motherfucker. Let's go. Let's start doing. I don't know how to pronounce that word. I'm not gonna even try. Also, I did read that message, IG. That's really cool. Yeah, that's really cool. Like that's super cool. I have never been on a plane. Fun fact: I've never flown. I don't have a passport either. I would love to, but I've never have. Where is the first place you're thinking of going? You should go to Australia. You go punch a kangaroo in the face. It'll give you a story to tell. Why do you think I'm saying Australia? You don't have to answer that. But ask yourself, why do you think I'm saying Australia? It's so you can punch a kangaroo in the face. That's why. That's the only reason why I say Australia. So you can punch a kangaroo. Because why would you not want to punch a kangaroo? Taiji, you should go. Shelly, sleep with the spiders. Blah, blah, blah. I actually got offered a scholarship. Oh, wow. That's really cool, Crystal. I got accepted into my dream school back in high school. My dream college back in high school. But, I couldn't afford to go, though. I didn't have enough of a scholarship or anything. And I didn't have enough financial aid. So I just couldn't go, which really sucks. It was, the Savannah College of Art and Design down in Georgia. Though, to be fair, I think I might have dodged a bullet there because I don't want to go to Georgia. Georgia's kind of icky. Fun fact, the quote-unquote best art college in the United States is in Rhode Island. Oh, that's cool. Tammy couldn't go though. I bet like doing like an exchange program is really expensive, which is unfortunate. Yep. I think it's the Rhode Island School of Design. Yeah, I think it's the Rhode Island School of Design. It has a 27% acceptance rate and 90% graduation rate. But yeah, it's considered one of the best art colleges in the United States. I've already made plans to visit if you do already within like 20 minutes already. Have dates in mind and everything. It's secret now for you though. Nice. Taiji, when I eventually get a model, want to collab? Is it Mystic? Is it Abby? Woo! Collab. I want to ask a lot of people for collabs, but I'm waiting. I wouldn't say I'm waiting to get my model finished. It's not that I'm waiting to get my model finished. Oh shit! Dark Rosie with the party hole. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's a big raid. Let's go. Thank you, everybody. Crystal, can you get the shout out? Let's fucking go. Hello everybody. My name is Klocko. I am a eventually soon to be VTuber who is currently drawing Eunie from Xenoblade 3. I'm not quite variety yet because all I'm doing is Yakuza and art, but I do art stuff. Thank you for the raid. I greatly appreciate that. Don't ban me, Banana. That's mean. They were playing art. Oh, you were doing art. What were you drawing? I will check that out later. I appreciate that. Thank you for following. I appreciate that as well. That is much appreciated. But yeah, what were you drawing? Oh, I hope it went well. Hitoshin, thank you for following as well. Thank you. Doing a commission? Nice. Commission's great. I've been getting some commission stuff recently. They're kind of not safe for work, so I can't work on them on stream. They're a strictly off-stream thing, which is fine. But yeah, I've been doing some commission stuff off-stream. Thank you. I appreciate that. I try. I try. I do what I can. Yeah, I've been working on this for a bit. I started this yesterday. I want to finish it sometime today because I just want to get it done. I thought I was going to ask you to do the. Yeah, Clockwork art makes me want to take my life savings commissions. Well, don't go that far, Banana. But commissions are open, so if you ever have the money and you want to, it's appreciated. You know, you have a billion different ways of getting hold of me. You know how to. Clock will clap anytime though. You don't even have to have a model. Yeah, I know, Taiji, but I feel awkward asking VTubers if they want to collab without a model until I have a model. At the very least, I want to get my PNG done. You know, I want to get my PNG done, just so they have something, right? I will commission Clockwork one day. Yeah, I mean, I have quite a lot of like tiers and stuff. A variety of price points. Like, obviously, I appreciate any commission I get, right? It doesn't have to be a super big, like, several $100 commission or anything. You know, even something small. Like, I don't mind. I appreciate it. But yeah, I've been a busy bee lately. I have a lot of stuff I've been doing. I've been doing streaming things, art stuff, which is nice. Games and art and games and art and games and art. I've been working on making my own model off stream. That's been fun. It's been a slow process, but I've been getting there. I have commission stuff that I've been getting lately. That's been fun. I like commission work. And then been doing some networking and stuff, hanging out with friends and stuff. You know, just been a lot of things on my plate at the moment. Been busy, but it's been fun. But yeah, I want to finish this Eunie piece. It's getting there. It might take me a few hours. I've been going for hour 45 already. I did say I will be working on this until I'm done, regardless of how long it takes. I was hoping it wouldn't take too long, and it might not. I think the clothes might take a little less time than the hair and everything because of how like particular I am with it, but we'll see. A lot of this is just cleaning up the line art, honestly. Like, let's be real. That's what most of this is. My Mio piece I did like last week, it did really well on Twitter. It got a lot of traction. I did it for last night, but I've been working on it because I had to lurk and find food up to. Well, thank you for coming. I appreciate the raid. It's very, very kind of you. I appreciate that. Yeah, thank you. I hope you eat something good. I will need to eat something eventually. I did not eat before stream today because I woke up and I wasn't that hungry. But I will be very hungry after stream, so I will need to find something. I will just make sandwiches, probably. But yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. I was not there for the curse scripts, Taiji. I was not there for that. Context of Waffle House Kirito dating roleplaying is exactly the context you're getting. Yep, alright, fair enough. That's all the context I need. I'm in. Let's go. Let's do it. I'm not one to ask questions. I'm just one to blindly accept whatever's told to me. That's not true. That's not true. That's a joke. But in this case, I won't ask because I feel like asking is just going to ruin part of the charm. Womp, womp. It's going to be beautiful. Poor Abby. I like Abby. I've rated her a couple of times. It's been nice. I need to watch her more. I haven't really watched her enough. You know, it's actually funny. I think I found out about Abby before I knew you guys and knew what Altakai was. I don't think I was following her on Twitch per se. I think I was following her on Twitter. But I think I found her before I like found you guys. Which is like, and I'm like, oh, I think I know this Abby person. Like, that's cool. I've been following a lot of like indie YouTubers, like small YouTubers and stuff lately. The ones I don't remember are Sticky Tables. I've been with. Oh, Waffle House? I've never been to a Waffle House. Sticky Tables seems I think that seems pretty par for the course though. I think that makes sense. There's probably a lot of syrup and stuff. And restaurant staff are heavily overworked as is, so they probably don't have time to like fully deep clean tables and stuff. Probably just a quick wipe down, which can only do so much for something as sticky as syrup. I haven't actually gone to a restaurant in a while, like any restaurant. I've never been to Waffle House, but like just in a general sense. Come on, wasn't that bad. I mean, I've heard decent things about it. From what I understand, it's one of those places you go at like 3 o'clock in the morning after a night out in town, like drunk as fuck. It's one of those places. Like you're just with the boys, you've had a few beers, and you're hungry for some waffles. I need to take a sip of water. I shall look for a bit because I gotta go get some stuff done, but good luck. Thanks, Saiji. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it, man. That is very appreciated. I hope whatever you have to get done is done in a timely manner and isn't too stressful. But, yep. Yeah, I haven't been to a restaurant in a long time. It's just COVID lockdown really like made me wary of going to a restaurant stuff, and I've had people like be like, "Hey, we should go to restaurants, go to restaurants, go to restaurant." Most I've done is like fast food, right? I've been to like fast food places, but I could just wait around for my food or go through a drive-thru. I haven't like sat down and ate at a place in a long time. I only just went to a movie theater for the first time in like 2 years a few weeks ago. I saw Nick Cage's newest movie. I think it's The Overwhelming Burden, or it's like something like The Overwhelming Burden of Overwhelming Talent or something, or like the Tremendous Burden of Overwhelming Talent. I think that's what it's called. It was a movie. It was funny. If you like Nick Cage, you'll probably like it. If you don't like Nick Cage, you will not like it. I'll put it that way. It's very Nick Cage. Nick Cage being Nick Cage. I mean, he literally stars himself in the movie, so. There is a scene where he is talking with a figment of his own imagination that is just his young self, and then he makes out with a younger version of himself. I can't give any more context than that because it doesn't exist. That is what it was. That is what happened. So if you want to see Nick Cage make out with a younger version of himself, then that's the movie for you. If you don't want to watch that, well, if that doesn't sound amusing to you in any way, shape, or form, you probably won't like the movie. I'll just put it that way. Which, fair. Nick Cage is a interesting individual, interesting actor. I love his movies. I think they are funny as shit. I think they're very amusing. I need to do this. Just get rid of these. Get rid of these lines. I don't even color them. Just get rid of them. Yeah, I don't know what I did. I think I did something to a tooth while I was sleeping, and it's been rubbing against my tongue and not really like cutting it, more like scratching it. And it's been really uncomfortable this entire time.
I'm just calling to say
Okay, I will need to mess with that later, but for now, that is what it is, because I need to erase those lines. I like turning off the underlayer and just seeing how much I've actually done. Like, a lot of this is just basically me redrawing the entire damn piece. I should work on the eyes. I've already done so much else on the face. Bum 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 ba-dum ba-dum bum. Yeah, Xenoblade 3 is very exciting. I am looking forward to this game a lot. I will try to find time to play Torna on stream at some point. I think it'll be a good test for Switch streaming, streaming Switch games, because I have everything set up, but I haven't actually streamed anything. I think it'll be a good test to make sure everything works properly. Make sure audio levels are good, sound, voice, you know, sounds good, video's good, blah blah blah. Um, Also, I never finished playing Torna, and it'll be a good excuse to finish it and play it before Xenoblade 3 comes out.
I'm just calling to say
I'm still gonna be playing Yakuza. I think my next Yakuza stream is gonna be on Friday. Um, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday will be Final Fantasy. I will be doing more Dragon Song Ultimate with my static. That'll be fun. It'll probably be memes on Tuesday tomorrow. It'll probably be memes tomorrow because we took last week off and rust sets in very quickly at times. So, yep, we'll be doing that. Hopefully our prog is decent. I am not looking forward to Death of the Heavens. We're not quite there yet. We still need to get to Wrath of the Heavens. We still need to get to Rewind. We haven't even gotten to Rewind, but that shouldn't be that bad, hopefully. Need to save the boy. Need to save the lad. I want to save the lad. Save the lad. Depending on my mood, sometime in the next couple of days after my Final Fantasy stream, I might do more art stream stuff. I might do more art stuff. Maybe. We'll see. I can't guarantee anything. Because my Final Fantasy stuff's already, like, kind of draining. It does already be, like, 4.5 hour long streams or something. So, yeah. Well, we'll see. After I finish this Eunie piece today, I am not going to go immediately into my next thing, but I will be drawing Senna from Xenoblade 3 next. And then I will probably draw Ethel. And then, I don't know, maybe Nia or Melia. I could draw that cute green hair Gormati girl. That could be fun. Though we don't really know anything about her. I will say, once Xenoblade 3 comes out, I'm probably going to go light on the art for a couple of weeks until I finish that game. Those will probably be really long streams. And I'm probably going to... I need to do some IRL prep for that, so I am ready and prepared to go for really long times playing that game. Because when I got really into Xenoblade 1 and 2, I would play I played Xenoblade 2 for like upwards of 12 hours at a time. For a few weeks. And like when Elden Ring came out earlier this year, I literally put like 200 hours in the game in like 2 weeks. Like within 2 weeks, I put like 200 hours in. I'm like, yeah, played a lot. And I haven't touched it since, and I probably won't until DLC. But when the DLC comes out, or if we get an announcement for DLC, I might, like, depending on when that is, if we get one. That's an if. I'm almost guaranteed. I will put money on the fact that they will probably do DLC for Elden Ring, just because of how much the game sold. And you just get so much money off of DLC. I'll be genuinely surprised they do it. But anyways, if they do an announcement for DLC, it's like, hey, it's coming for this time, I might do another Elden Ring playthrough, like, on stream. I probably won't play the game again until then, though. Like, even privately. I hope one day we will eventually get Bloodborne on PC. Will we? Probably not. Do I want it? Yeah, I do. Especially if we get a 60 FPS version of the game, because 30 FPS sucks. I have a lot of ideas for games on stream and stuff. Games I can stream. I have like every Hitman game. I can always stream those. I don't know how my computer holds up with the newer ones, but at least the older ones, I know I can do that. I have Deus Ex, Human Revolution, and Mankind Divided. I could play those. I have both Dishonored games. I did play the first one when that came out, but I never got an opportunity to play the second one, and going through them again would be pretty fun. Obviously, I have the entirety of the Yakuza series. Xenoblade, which, duh. Like, Xenoblade's a given. It's a guaranteed thing that's going to happen. Or at least Xenoblade 3. Maybe Torna. I don't know if I'll play 1 and 2 on stream. Hard to say. I think the best opportunity to do it would have been before 3 came out. I just don't have the time for it, I think. They're just too long. Anything else? I obviously have my Final Fantasy. I may play the older games on stream, maybe, but I don't know. I use a guide for those, and I feel like that'd be kind of lame doing on stream. I think they'd be better off stream, but I don't know if I get the opportunity to. Maybe. I got my art stuff. Art stuff is fun. Art stuff is lots of fun. Oops, sorry. I don't know how I feel about the sky. It looks kind of weird. Oh well. How did I draw the nose on Mio? I just want to know if I added a nostril or not. I did. Okay. Need very bright white to give the lip shine. Shine on! Get that shine on. Do. Sorry, I'm yeah, I'll have to deal with comm stuff after stream. That's fun, yay. I like comm stuff. Doing comms is fun. Ha 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 ha. Piece is coming along. Slowly but surely. Hopefully the outfit won't take me too long. The jacket's gonna have a lot, but I don't think the rest of it has that much to clean. Actually, no, the shoes are gonna suck. Man, if I wasn't so insistent on finishing this today. Granted, I've only been going for like 2 hours, so I still got plenty of time. Though I might take a break here in like an hour or so I get something to eat. I might just go make some sandwiches or something. It's not uncommon for me to work and eat at the same time. I probably shouldn't even color this. It was black originally. Man, I did not get a lot of sleep last night. I think I should do something more simple for Senna when I do her. Well, when I draw her. But so I'm not stressing out about like a super like complicated pose or anything. Oh no, the music. Okay. Music is good. Can't go without the music. I need the music to distract me while I work. I'll need to find like another couple of playlists or something at some point. I like this is just like a 24-hour stream, but I like it generally enough, but a lot of it's the same songs over and over, and I'm just gonna get bored of it eventually. There's a lot of music I really like, but I want to avoid listening to DMCA stuff on stream if I can help it. So I just won't bother listening to it on stream. I wonder how like game OSTs are with it, with at least like getting muted or struck or anything. I know like while you're actively playing the game, it's probably not a huge deal at all, but listening to it while I'm like drawing or something, I don't know. Honestly, I was playing Mustache the other day, and I didn't play for long. I played for like an hour and a half, right? But I played it on stream, and the stream didn't get muted at all, which was like really weird. I was sure it was going to. But then the other day when I did when I was drawing the Mio piece, I was listening to this exact same like live stream playlist or whatever, and it was a very small part. It was only a few minutes, but a small part of the stream got muted despite the fact that this music's DMCA free, and I'm like, what? How? What? Why? it's not a big deal. I'm just like confused. I'm like, how? Which is weird, dude. Is there any more of the hair or anything I need to do? Maybe do a little bit, yeah, like a little bit right here, but that's one again. Really, I just need to like let some things go. If it's not 100% perfect, it's okay. I need to remind myself that. What color am I using for the jacket? Yeah, I have a bit of line right there, so look at that. I only just have Xenoblade 3, so that's one of my favorite games of all time. Yeah, Xenoblade 1 and 2 were two of my favorite games of all time, especially when it's earlier before you came in. Earlier, like when I first started the stream. I am so excited for this game. Like, I'm a relatively new fan to Xenoblade. I only just got into the series with Xenoblade 1 Definitive Edition coming out. But I love these games. I can't wait for Xenoblade 3. Only got a couple months left. Couple months left, which is really exciting. And it's all I'm going to be doing when it comes out for a while. You know that like shit post where it's like unfollow me now because it's all I'm going to be talking about for the next few days. Like, that's going to be me with Xenoblade 3. So played the to get that far, played the halfway and sat down, played the whole thing with finished. Yeah, that makes sense. I didn't have a 3DS, but I never played it on the Wii. Actually, I didn't have a Wii either, technically. Yeah, I never had 3DS or a Wii, so I never got an opportunity to play it. I didn't even know it existed until not too long ago. I don't know how I first heard about Xenoblade. But that they got it running through this. Yeah, yeah. Dude, monoliths are just wizards. I don't get it. Like they are cracked. They know how to push a system to its absolute limit in every respect. Xenoblade 1 on the Wii and 3DS, and Switch to an extent with Definitive. Xenoblade X on the Wii U, Xenoblade 2 on the Switch, soon to be Xenoblade 3 on the Switch, probably even more like intensive than Xenoblade 2 was. Like, yeah, I know. They help. The Breath of the Wild wouldn't exist without Monolith. Like straight up, it just would not exist without Monolith, which is wild to think about. I am simultaneously really happy that Xenoblade is getting a lot of attention lately, but at the same time, I'm also like, kind of like, because people are just, they just have the shittiest takes, man. Especially when it comes to like the character designs and stuff for characters in 2. When some of the takes are okay, like kind of fair, but some of them are like, good lord. They see that Pirate Mythra just have giant boobs and slightly like revealing outfits, and it's just like they immediately write them off. And I was like, bro, Pyra and Mythra are like some of the best characters in these fucking games, especially Mythra. I prefer Pyra. I'm more of a Pyra stan, but Mythra is like an amazing character. Who's the weakest kid? I mean, you can't ignore X as this, because X does exist. And 2 is probably my favorite. I haven't played X. So I have no opinion of it. I love 2 though. I love both 1 and 2. I think I prefer 2 overall. Oh, I've only heard good things about X. X is just kind of disconnected from the others for now. If 3 just expands upon and fixes like whatever issues I did have with 2, while also maintaining like the same general quality of the other games, it'll probably end up being my favorite. I mean, I know it's connected, but the way it's connected is like kind of weird compared to the other two games. I know. Oh my god, dude. I was so upset because I accidentally spoiled that for myself. Like, there's some things in 2 I got spoiled on already, right? I got spoiled on a few things, but it wasn't that big of a deal because they were like, whatever, right? But I got spoiled on how 1 and 2 were connected, and I was so upset. And nobody spoiled me. I accidentally spoiled myself. Like, oh my god, I was so mad. I'm just like, god damn it, I really would. Like, that was the one time I was real upset about a spoiler. Because if I saw that, like, in-game for the first time without any prior knowledge or anything, I would have been fucking on the floor. Technically, in a sense, saying Xenoblade 1 and 2 are connected at all is kind of a spoiler, but, like, I'm drawing a character from the 3rd game. Like, you should expect some spoilers. And it's not like I'm going to say exactly what it is. It just has some... Yeah, I guess it's fair. I haven't played it. I want to play it. I don't want to emulate it, though, so... I don't have a Wii U, so playing it's going to be tough. And I'm not buying a Wii U just for the sake of playing it. And let's... Ah, alright. Do that. Do that. And do that. Alright. And then I guess I need a square for that one. That is alias as hell. That's what a lot of people have seen the DLC, so they assume they're talking about that. What DLC? What, Torna? Torna is its own thing, sort of. Torna is a thing to do entirely with 2. I don't know. Alright, this is alias as hell, so I'm gonna do shape. Can I fill? Brush shape. Brush shape's fine. Oh. I mean, yes, since I think it's free. I think it's just like, I think it's just part of the game. I don't know if it counts as DLC. Okay, that works then. Like if it came out after the game. I know when Pyra was added, or not Pyra, yeah, when Pyra and Mythra were added to Smash, they actually released a small update for Xenoblade 2 that gave you a core crystal that changed their outfits, that changed Mythra's outfit to what it was in Smash, which I think is really cool. The funny thing is, I actually prefer Mythra's outfit like that. I just think it looks better. I really was the one that made social stuff annoying. I know, right? Rest in peace, annoying soldier bros. You will be missed. But Taiji, what color is emerald? I'll watch this. Let's go somewhere. My one complaint about Xenoblade 2, and I know it's going to be an issue in Xenoblade 3 as well, considering the party sizes, is I don't like how noisy it is. There's a lot of noise, and there's a lot of characters just shouting a ton of battle lines. There's just a lot of audio vomit, and it gets really annoying at times. You get used to it, but... Great idiot. I'm surprised he didn't know what color emerald was. Emerald's a pretty ubiquitous thing. I love that they have an empire, right? They have the empire in Xenoblade 2, and it's a very common thing for the empire to be bad guys, and they're set up sort of like that at the beginning. But then when you actually learn what's going on and everything, you realize, no, they're not the bad guys. They're just another part of this giant political nightmare, and on this dying world, trying to do whatever they can to help their people survive. I thought that was a really good take. Because it's very common for like an emperor or empire to be the bad guys. But no, they're just doing what they can to survive. And all things considered, Rex and crew are kind of terrorists to a minor extent at the beginning of the game. A small extent. Like, they infiltrated a military base, they destroyed a water tower. Like, they had to flee from the Empire's military. Like, in a sense, at the start of the game, we're kind of the bad guys. Like, obviously it's not framed that way. It's framed that we're the good guys, but you can very easily take it as if we're the bad guys. And I think that's kind of cool. I think that's neat. Now, obviously, we aren't the real bad guys. And then when you get involved to what is effectively the church, quote unquote, then you realize, oh yeah, no, we know who the actual bad guys are. Because you know what's even more like evil than an empire in a JRPG? It's religion. I can't believe Mallow somehow survives Nia giving him cancer. Giving him super cancer. He got super cancer and still lived. My guy is a Chad. I love Mallows. Mallows was a fun villain. Kind of a dick, but I mean that's to be expected. Isn't that literally the theme of both games? It was just the enemy. The first game's like we don't need gods. Yeah, that's fair. It definitely was a very interesting take on religion and organized religion and deities and stuff. I love that when you look at the Smash Bros. Roster, two of the strongest characters that exist on the roster are Kirby and Shulk. And you wouldn't think that. But no, they are two of the strongest characters in the roster. Like, canonically. Shulk's your main. I don't really have a main right now. When Ultimate first came out, I main Inkling, but I don't really play them that much anymore. Well, yeah, of course. You can't play Shulk without being shirtless. Taiji, were you one of those people who ran the shirtless Dunban build? I ran a shirtless entire team build, yeah. Fair enough. I love that Dunban just got like affinities for running him with no clothes. Like you just give him like a lot of dodge stuff. Yeah, woo, cosmetics. Dude, Future came out. Oh my god, it is. Future Connected was really cool. I like Melia's design. I'm getting a figure of Melia with her Future Connected design. I don't know when it's coming. I can't remember. But yep, I'm getting this figure. I need to log in to Good Smile. Yeah, history features connected. I don't know what you mean by history. Exactly. I know the Fog King is basically a Gnosis from Xenogear? Xenogear? Xenogear, I think it's Xenogear. I know it's basically no, not Gnosis. Is it Gnosis? I know it's a thing from one of the other Xeno games. I mean, Xenoblade is very heavily connected to the past games and stuff. I mean, Cosmos was in Xenoblade 2. Same with Tellus, who is my favorite blade. She was just fun to use. I think they're getting rid of the gacha system in 3, which I'm really happy about. I'm sure it was unused because looked in the game files the original way, and it's basically clear no event, so it's been series for literally years for what it's for. Don't excuse definitive means that's. Oh, well, that's cool. I mean, to be fair, like, development stuff happens, and I understand like why they wouldn't be able to use it for whatever reason. And obviously they're not going to use like the original version of it in the definitive edition, but it's nice that they repurposed it. I mean, being able to revitalize old ideas is really nice. Especially if they got left on like the cutting room floor for whatever reason. I'd rather it's just left there and no purpose confused why it exists, and then you see it after all these years in a remake. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's fair. That makes sense. You know what I actually really liked about Xenoblade? I like how cinematic the cutscenes are. There's some cinematics in Xenoblade 1 that are just like... There's some cutscenes in Xenoblade 1 that are just like, what the fuck? This is... The actual like directing and shot composition and everything on it are just so good. It's so good. You're happy, you know, clap your hands, okay. I'm clapping! You can hear it, right? But so many people recognize Financial from one of the small trailer portions that went absolutely nuts. I mean, Xenoblade fans are pretty diehard. It doesn't surprise me that much. Happy enough. Could be better, could be worse. Can't complain right now. I'm just vibing, drawing, trying to finish this in a somewhat timely manner. You know, usual. Because the funny thing is, after I'm done with this, I'm going to take a small break and then immediately get to drawing again because I need to finish commission work. I need to talk to a couple of clients about some stuff too. Honestly, I should probably... I know I'm streaming right now, but I should probably shoot them a couple of DMs. I'm probably going to do that. Do that now.
Just like, man, you got to have that time where you just like disconnect from the scene, just the race. Like
in addition, it was also the only place where the song Hope played, so another unused thing that made its way into Definitive. Yeah, woo, yay! I mean, getting more things in Definitive is a good thing. I'm happy they were able to repurpose and reuse some stuff that was on the cutting room floor before. Alright, I sent some DMs out. Sorry about that. I know over new stuff in games and expecting me some that huge able to eventually it's just cover. Yeah, I mean, I don't blame you for running out. Unused stuff is really interesting because you get to see like kind of ideas and stuff that were left scrapped, and then if they get to repurpose those ideas for later, it makes it like super interesting. Theorizing and speculating why something may have been left out for whatever reason is always really fun, and if they actually come out and say why, it's even more interesting. A lot of the time, it's budget restraints, or they didn't have the time, or something along those lines, or maybe it just didn't fit with the general direction of the game. But then being able to reuse it, it's nice. Especially if it's been like a curious thing for a long time amongst fans. Hi, Banana. Also, I was wondering why they didn't bother moving stuff, but sometimes just extra. It takes work to put things in, and it takes work to take them out. Sometimes it's literally just easier to leave them in the files. Like they'll try to hide it because hiding it and encrypting it and stuff is probably a little easier than Oh shit. Sorry, I am doing work stuff, comp stuff. Probably bad. Probably not super kosher to do this while I'm in the middle of streaming, but I need to get this done anyways. I can. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'll say the same story about unused things, Mew and Pokemon. Oh, well, I am unsure why Mew was unused with Pokemon, so do tell. I know there was the truck. Everybody knows the truck. Yay, truck. I need to make that bit a bit darker. Mew was placed back in the last minute because they had just a bit more space left, and without any extra debugging, it actually functioned fine because it existed. It became such a huge legend. That's one of the main reasons Pokemon became so popular. Oh. I still find it funny how Mewtwo is ahead in the Pokédex. Like, it's further ahead in Pokédex than Mew. Mewtwo's 150 and Mewtwo's 150 and Mew is 151. I also find it funny that like Mew is Pokemon the first generation 150 is like such a nice even number. It's nice round, like 150, that sounds good, it's a pretty good number. Nope, 151. We're going one up. 151. Let's do it. 151. Woo! Actually, I need to double check that Mewtwo is 150. Yep, okay, Mewtwo is 150. I'm good. You know, I never actually played like the original Gen 1 games of Pokemon. I don't think I ever will. I'd rather just go play like Fire Red or Leaf Green. Fire Red specifically. I have only ever played Fire Red. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever actually go play Gen 1. Oh, do. I haven't played Pokemon in a minute. I love Pokemon though. Well, sort of. I like Pokemon. Last I played was Legends Arceus. I had fun. I never beat it. I had fun with it. I went through that game very slowly. Like, I was very slow. I also love how when they released the 3DS port of Red Blue, they gave people a way to get Mew, and in Yellow, they allowed people to play the Super Pikachu game, and the normal in-game Pikachu, and then in Crystal, allowed you to get Celebi out the game by adding an event to the could even Nice. Crystal was really good. I really like Pokemon Crystal. That was a really fun game. Dude, I hate event Pokemon. Just because, like, you can't get them. Like, you just can't get them easily. At all. It's really annoying. Like, you can kind of cheat, but no fun. Big important business stuff. Yeah. Dude, it was, like, a bit before my time. I would have only been, like, a few years old at that point, but I assume when Gen 2 came out and people played through for the first time, like they play after playing Gen 1 and everything, going back to Kanto at the end of the game probably was the coolest shit ever. My most seeing for event Pokemon is Tim live cheat just to get the item down. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, if you can't get it under normal circumstances anyways, like what can you do, right? I find the concept of like shiny locked event Pokemon really weird. Or like certain shiny lock Pokemon, it's like you can only acquire this Pokemon in one very specific way. It has a shiny form, but you cannot get a legitimate version of its shiny at all. And I'm like, that feels weird to me. Doing way too many limited time events. Yeah. At least like limited time events are a bit easier now because they just do it like online. Whereas before you had to go to a physical store location that you might not have even had access to. Be made limit online for 1 month. Yeah. I love Gen 4, but I have zero interest in the Gen 4 remakes. I like remake games, but completely faithful one-for-one remakes are just like, what's the point? Especially with like not the final game in the series. If it was like a platinum faithful one-for-one, maybe. But man, fucking that shit for just Diamond and Pearl, I just don't think they're as good of games. And if they had more going for them outside of like the remake value or whatever, like if they had more going for them like on their own, then sure, but they don't really. And I'd rather just go play Platinum because Platinum is my favorite Pokemon game. And if I'm getting the same experience just with like slightly updated graphics with an art style I'm not even that fond of, I'm like, I prefer the sprite work in general. That's my favorite experience. Yeah. It was super glitchy. It was super buggy and glitchy, which is not a good thing. It's funny, but it's not good. You gave me 60 minutes, not bad. I want. Yeah, yeah. You know what was a really disappointing game that had something similar? The SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom remake. It was really glitchy. You could literally beat the game in like a couple of minutes, which was kind of lame. Especially since the original game was like really good, and I think had a really healthy speedrun too, from what I understand. Ah, shit. Alright, I am gonna stop doing commission stuff right now and focus on this. I get super distracted super easily. Yeah. It gets kind of annoying to me. Oh, that'd be physical owners because only half the games on the cartridge. Yeah. Yeah. That's true. That's the game would get leaked early. Oh, when it get leaked early? Yeah. It probably still got leaked early anyways, though. So, didn't change much. Koilu? Thank you for following. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you immensely. Clock, I want to hear a joke. Yeah, hit me, Crystal. Bet. Let's go. Oh, it did, but the game ran like absolute crap. But it's only updated. Yeah, okay, that's fair. But yeah, at this point, pretty much any major release will get leaked. My height? That's not funny, Crystal. You have a very adequate height. You have a height that's perfect for you. Okay, we're here another. Sure. Hit me. Another joke. Let's go. Alright. What fun size, Crystal. Oh, that actually makes a lot of sense. Taiji's life. Ah, poor Taiji. Rip. Rip, my guy. Rip the lad. I don't know why I made it so small. Taiji don't agree with me. Hi, Crystal. Opinion on Big Booba? Does that tell you everything? To give like an actual answer though, I mean, like, I think there's a point where it gets too big and it starts becoming grotesque, but like at the end of the day, like boobs are boobs, so sure, whatever, I don't care one way or another. Big, small, like, you do you. I know boob size is one of those things you can't really control without surgery, so I won't judge anybody for the size of size their boobs have. Boobs are boobs. I'm more of a boob guy than an ass guy, inherently. But yeah. No, like there is a point. No, it's a pretty far off point, but there is a point where it they become just grotesque because they just are too big. Where's our thigh guy? I don't know. Where's the thigh guy? Yeah, I don't like butts that much. I mean, I can appreciate a nice booty, but I'm not a butt guy. Never really have been. I choose that one meme. Which meme? There are a lot of memes, Crystal. Like that? Well, because even better. Give me a sec, I'll find it. This one. That's kind of hot. Oh my god. Poor Taiji getting bullied. Then again, we were bullying Crystal earlier, so it's okay. You know, some places are bully-free zones. Someone draw tire in there. Oh my god, part of the comment. Well, I mean, commissions are open. I mean, I'm just saying, you know. I mean, if you want a little something drawn, oh, maybe that we will. Oh no. Damn, we're going 3 hours. How much have I actually gotten done? Like half of it. So what is it gonna maybe take me like 6 hours, maybe 7? I will probably take a small break in the next like 10 minutes or so, just so I go downstairs and get some food. I'm just gonna make some sandwiches. It's because I haven't eaten anything on stream, and if it's gonna take me a few hours, I don't want to be like really hungry later. I'll be hungry, just not like really hungry. What even are those emotes, Crystal? What are those? What are those? Meteor break. Can you leave it on the up high? Yeah, sure. I will do this, and then in like bright bold letters, it'll be like BRB. Wait, no. I need to move that up. I need to move this up a bit. Do this, and then food. Yep. I'll just leave it at that. I'll just do that. I'll do that. I'll do that just for you, Taiji. You don't like the new BRP. BRP. BR boob. Boob are big. Be right, boob? Alright, looks like this is like smaller circle inside the circle, so I'll do that. You know what's fun? Watching people play Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, they get to the Stanley Parable 2 part, and then they get to the button that says your name, the gym button, and them just start freaking out. They start getting, like, their VTuber, like, right? And they start getting really nervous about the button. I know for a fact there's at least one VTuber that has the actual name of Jim, and they're probably just silently shitting themselves the entire time. Like, they have to play it off, but they're just shitting themselves the entire time. Oh. Same name every time. No, it just says the name Jim. It's a Jim button. The joke is that the button's supposed to just say your name, like whoever's playing the game is supposed to say your name, but it's not done yet, and it's only programmed to say the name Jim. Alright. I am gonna AFK real quick and go get food, so we'll leave it on the boob. We're right there on the boob. And I'll put it over a bit. Yeah. BRB food. Yeah, I'll be right back. I'm gonna mute myself. I'm back. Also, I realized why these look weird. And I shall now proceed to fix it. Okay, we don't have the lines. Sandwich. I have another one here that I shall also eat. Yep. Ham, turkey, and cheese. That's all. That's all that was on it. And mayonnaise, I guess, but I don't really count mayonnaise. It just kind of exists. Sorry if I'm a little quieter. I don't know if I am. I'm in my microwave just like a little tidbit. Just so if I am eating, I'm hopefully not eating directly into the mic. It doesn't seem like it registers my chewing on OBS, but I don't know. Oh man, the shoes are going to be a really giant pain in the ass. At least like most of the body's not going to be that bad. The shoes and the weapon are going to suck. The end, no, see? Uh-huh. Yep. Uh-huh. Let's go with that. I have to ban from stream. I didn't realize you could do italics in chat. The thing is, though, Crystal, I can't draw that on stream, otherwise I get bonked by Twitch. Oh, okay. Don't dance on chat. That's rude. What if chat doesn't want to be danced on? You can't dance on them like that. You gotta dance on them like that. You know what? That's understandable.
I feel like I fought all my life for this. This one part, this one third, I've always missed. No, just don't let it go. I started the fight, but now I'm losing. So will I fall again? I'm scared of heights, yet it was.
I don't really have like many dance emotes on Twitch. Alright, well, I have finished consuming food. And I no longer hunger. I no longer have the insatiable lust for sustenance. Basically, I finished eating. It was okay. Very bog standard sandwiches. I cannot complain. Hey, got the jammies though. Let's go. Jammies are cute. Yeah, you get jammies on chat. You can't dance on chat, you have the jammies on chat. Man, this piece is coming along.